This is gonna be rough. It's a kind of a rough retake. By the looks of it, it looks like they're gonna be saving this. Save the Kevlar, save whatever they have here. They could just upgrade the pistols and make things a little bit more interesting. Round number 2, but one of the more interesting pistol rounds I've seen so far, Dinko, of all 4 cities staying alive and not really going for the retake here. They went for that full A stack gamble.
Yeah, and it's definitely one of those strange rounds where there's limited casualties across the board, and you only see the 1 kill come in and round's done. And Letny with the CZ barely staying alive, but still getting the job done. Did you switch a CZ for a Glock? Alright. I mean, he realized his mistake, but couldn't stick around long enough, so he just had to commit to it and runs away. Chris J. Yeah, you don't exactly see a glass M4A1S, but Otto is going to run up towards top banana, gets 1 kill on towards Carrigan. It doesn't really matter, it seems, because 2 players instantly annihilated over a Mousesports. Carrigan and Chris J out of there. In Contact Gaming, just brute forcing their way up towards B. Rops is going to flash through. As he go through the smoke, he's got Frozen in a crossfire with him. This could certainly be a good hold from the youngsters. Frozen gets another good headshot landed on towards Otto. Rops trying to move through, but he's going to be caught by ships. Drop through the smoke. Now Frozen has even more work to do. They know that he's still behind that smoke in towards the new box, and finally he's picked off.
Finally picked up. That second shot from Frozen was sick.
Yeah, it was disgusting. Everyone is consistently getting better across the board. I think we're starting to see one of the most competitive eras of CS.
Absolutely, and I think they've managed to kind of win the initial mental battle towards B, right? Mousesports have pretty much relinquished the B bomb site. Playing on that great flashbang from Frozen, finds an easy kill. That's a bomb spotted out, and that should be the rotation coming in. 45 seconds on the clock. They can still head over towards A if they want to, but Carrigan, being very cheeky through the smoke, runs out of bullets. That's what happens when you have the A1, but Esperanto strikes. 2 quick kills, and that's a bomb sign taken over once more by Contact. However, there is a wolf amongst them, and that is, of course, Chris J. Wait, I'm looking at the minimap. Has he walked on past? Yes, he has. He finds Esperanto looking for more. Bomb dropped, 2v2, and Rob's arriving to help him trying to retake the site.
Well, Rob's just putting a bullet right in the cranium of Letny. It does leave Otto now into a 1v2. The Finn trying to pull it off for the AWP. Otto is a pretty solid player in his own right as the bomb will get tapped. Chris J's going to swing, spams away. There's the kill. They do concede the bomb plant, but Mousesports get their first round on the board.
A mistake. Has to be a mistake.
Well, we'll see if Chris J can pull it off. There's one in towards middle. Chris J nearly another chance there, but Emmy will take it down on the AK. An advantage in favour of Mousesports, though. They should be happy enough with this at the moment, but uh-oh, walks it gone. Ships catches him from inside of the apartments. Still early days, completely early days.
He's alone as well at home. So there's no one nearby. There's no Frozen nearby to like, hey, come on, buddy, it's fine.
Oh,
Frozen,
God.
take its name, and he just destroys ships in Esperanto. Fortunately, he just loses a deagle as Robs finds ships in the meantime. Trades take place, but a hit is taking place towards B, where it's Frozen once more in a 1v3, almost alone from the bomb side. He finds one, finds two, no problem, and it's all on Otto now. He gets a frag through the boxes, but not much of damage, and he needs to find his frag real quick before his teammates come in for the retake.
Oh, there we go. Otto with a kill towards the back of the site. Now there's a real chance for him. He taps the bomb. Not too many places to hide on this B bomb site, so he goes forward for a kill instead. And he might just be able to catch Foxic. But oh no, close on his right as well. He's going to overextend. He's going to walk right into Rops' crosshair here. Easy kill coming in shortly, and there it is. Rops decapitates him from behind. Otto just backs up to his death.
Let's see. It's the fourth time's the charm, and he's going to make contact again. It's going to be Carrigan, the first casualty fall. Frozen, he's all alone. He needs to do something special here. He can spot an enemy, gets the kill right before the smoke blooms, as Ships finds one of his own towards mid, and that's a bomb site, and that should be the round going the way of Contact.
Running forward, Otto's going to get the bomb planted, secure. An early sign show we're going to have a close game here on Inferno at least.
Really helpful. Yeah, there we go. Perfectly timed. That's going to delay them for a few more seconds. We got the opportunity to few walks, but the smoke comes and extinguishes it. It's all on Woxic. Time for him to shine. It's been quiet so far as he finds one, misses the second. That was a sitter, and Woxic. You don't see him miss those that often, and the bomb is going to get planted. With 10 seconds on the clock, retake is on, but it's not going to be easy at all for Mousesports with a man disadvantage.
Well, Carrigan moving forward with the AUG, trying to get back in, trying to find an opportunity, and there it is. Esperanto's head just peeking up above the wall. It's Carrigan with a second in towards the back of the side. He'll move forward, but Ships eventually will get the kill and silence the Danish in-game leader. Rops tries to come back in, but the time is taking so far gone. He's got to be absolutely incredible in this 1v2. If he wants a single chance, he's got the first. He's still got a Molotov, but the time is ticking. He goes for the fight. It's Letney surviving on 2 HP. Holding on, looks away. There's the spray. And he dropped the second kill for Rops. A good hold in towards top middle. Now Otto trying to catch him off. Voxic is so low. 22 HP around the corner. Letney is going to burst from the apartments, dropping into the pit. Voxic managed to take down his teammate and gets away again. Letney just not having a great time at all here. The 1v3 overall. Now left. We'll see if he can pull it off as he moves forward. I don't think he's going to be checking this Cubby. Carrigan's going to get the easiest kill of his life. 7-7 on the board. Mousesports. See what cOntact can do left with 3 players as they try and re-enter the B-bomb site. Utility going up. They're held back by the Molotov, but look at this rotation. Mousesports have 3 players over here. This is not going to be easy whatsoever. First kill from Carrigan. Letney treads back, but Frozen. He always does the damage from the back of the bomb site. It's 7. Mousesports lead the way at the half. Well, Emmy's going to move forward. Rops holding in towards Barbecue with the crossfire of Carrigan. It's not going to go so well for the CT side whatsoever. Rops turning around, finding headshots. And then all of a sudden, the kills come through from cOntact, but not enough time for the defuse. They have to flee the scene. And the ironic part is they pick he's so potent on the T side and so quick at taking the sites. cOntact have to provide a lot of respect to this buy. And there goes Frozen charging straight up into Banana, getting involved in the action early on. His ship's burning away Twitch J. Esperanto will spray away onto Frozen. Carrigan just bombarding Esperanto with his Tech 9, but Emmy is there to reply. And that was just chaos inside the Banana.
Considering how many bullets went towards cOntact Gaming, I'm really surprised that it was just one player who got taken down. Esperanto, Emmy barely getting scratched. And with that, it's all on Voxic. The young lad just announced his presence, swaps him out. Ooh, the bullet just goes past his head. That's just unfortunate for Voxic. A pistol force or a full eco, and they're not giving any opportunity for Mousesports to find a free frag. They're playing very passively, playing at the back of the sites. You can see Ships playing from the coffins, and Emmy with the UMP a little bit more up close. Ships just a narrow little sliver of an angle. It's going to be complete utter slaughter. Past the remaining Voxic getting mowed down some money, and they know it. Cliché just pushing in. He spots the second player as well, but it's going to be Ships and Emmy teaming up to burn him alive. Carrigan strikes, but Ships still in the site. Finally, Robs will find him, and Emmy 5 HP. All he needs to do is stay alive for as long as possible. Blind Voxic, and he's going to get the bomb down. But the 2v2, and here comes Otto with a hero play as Letney finds Carrigan.
But he finally gets his reward. It's just a little unfortunate that he burns from the grid. Carrigan still, even though he's dead, is still doing damage. Now Frozen picks off Esperanto, moving forward on towards the site. Mousesports looking to try and get involved on this A-bomb site, but as Voxic gliding up on the T side. You mentioned that a little bit earlier, the fact that he can be so good, even on the T side of Inferno with the AWP. And he's pretty much won the round here. Just that's the confirming kill that stops any hope of that A-bomb site from falling. And while Ships on the exit, Frank's trying to catch Frozen walking down the hallway. Might just be able to take him away. There's the headshot.
And he's just been so impactful. It's not just about the fact that he's top fragging, it's also
straight away in towards the B-bomb site. Still a minute left. Mousesports have run the clock down a few times, but this time they change it up. Chris J with some crazy headshot coming in. Ships, though, on the back of the site, starting to really open up the burners. He'll take himself 3 kills away. Otto picking off 1, and this double-up setup has prevailed for cOntact. It's now only Rops trying to pull off an incredible clutch. The first kill picked up on towards Ships. He spots the arm of Otto. Might take the kill, but the smoke is up. Now Rops just slows the play. Still got a little bit of time to work with. Again, planting solo inside of the bomb site on B. Very difficult, especially with that nade dropping him to 16 HP. Will commit to the plant, at least has that through. Now 3 players to topple. This is not going to be easy for Rops, but he can certainly make it happen. Otto waiting for the aggressive peek, and Rops is on the other end of the doorway. Eventually they'll move forward. He hears the footsteps, but Otto will take the kill.
The plays, and they're pushing through the smoke. 2 players pushing in. Emmy has a lot of work to do. He's aware Frozen's there, but Frozen doesn't care. He's still going to get the kill, and it's all in Ships. 1 HP. He finds 1. Can he get another? No, we can't. Carrigan with the 1 tap, and that's around 15-12. cOntact going to go for the save, and Mousesports are in map point.
Yeah, Carrigan just the 1 bullet to seal the fate of cOntact into that round. It's going to be, but they'd be hoping that they can start off a flawless affair. It's not like there's a whole lot of rounds to win, you know. If they're sitting on 15-9 even, kill on the AWP, and the Molotov will give them a little bit of breathing space.
That is just huge from Otto. The first one, great opening. The second kill, huge indeed. He doesn't get spotted out. A perfect flashbang there. Finds Carrigan, and just like that, minute and 20 on the clock, and Mousesports are getting hounded down to one man. It's all on Rops. He knows where Auto is, waiting the edge of the smoke, and it's going to be Auto. Decapitates him. Instant brain surgery with AWP in the final round of regulation. Hell no. This is Baldy. This is so massive.
Oh, no.
So massive. Esperanto. Oh, he's playing his time. He's biding his time. He finds one, finds two. Still holding his trigger finger. Finds one, turns around, doesn't get two. He just finds one. He's done so much damage and gleaned so much information, but will that be enough? Look at the health and walks in Chris J. Both of them internally bleeding. Bomb has been recovered from T-Slope. And despite being a 4v4, oh no, Auto! You can't miss those. He's getting hunted down, and he recovers just in the nick of time as Letney drops as well.
Well, it looks like overtime is certainly on the cards. Frozen and Voxic trying to pull it off. Utility being used up towards the pit, and Frozen, he's going to get his chance, but he whiffs the spray. Still alive, though. Emmy moves onto the side. He catches Voxic, looks back, but it's all on Frozen. The youngster having to make it happen. He only manages one, and Emmy will take him away. It's overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Mousesports and Contact are going the distance and a little bit more.
For a moment, I believed in Voxic. He gets the op as well.
Let's see if they can go back to their old ways. Here they go with an execute. The Molotov's going to split the group up, and so much damage done by the utility. Ships and Emmy getting 3, and the round is done already.
Don't see a world where they're going to bring this one back. Voxic, though, he strikes, finds Ships, but then look at Esperanto just pushing in, living all on Rops in a 1v3. He knows where Emmy is, taking the duel, and Emmy once more playing the time, waiting for relation to take place, and in fact, he's going to face and gets the kill. 2k for Emmy. No one playing in the site right now. As the smokes come in, the Ships with his trademark smoke, just keeping the T's at bay for the time being. A little bit of a gap there for Carrigan to work with. Is he going to just push in is the question. Molotovs, flashes raining in, and here they come barreling out. And it's going to be Ships just walking out completely blinded. He still finds 2, and Emmy doesn't have any trouble from above. Finding 2, finds all 3. Another shot on the B bomb site. No one can enter Mousesports. They hit a brick wall.
Could be catching Frozen, but Frozen is aware of this possibility. Looking over towards the archway, finds the bomb. A second kill coming his way. It's a conveyor belt of death as he nearly takes down the third. Letney eventually wins the battle, but it's a 3v4. A man advantage in play.
Oh no, Voxic ran away to pick up the rifle. He went to get the M4. If it actually held the line, I would have gambled he would have probably hit a shot there. Catching Ships, doesn't see anyone else, so now they know it's most probably the B hit, as they have sent another player, that is Chris J, towards the coffins, and here comes the play. Frozen, his position compromised, burning alive, and Letney's gonna be the end of him. It's all on Chris J. He lines him up, but just finds one, and it's all on Rops now. 1v3. Bomb gonna get planted, smoke deployed.
At point 15 rounds were on the board at one point, and they do fall. 19-16. Contact Gaming will take Inferno. Map number 1 goes in there. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ESL One Road to Rio. It's map number 2 between Mousesports and Contact Gaming. Mousesports losing the first map, with Contact coming through with a big comeback in overtime. Now we have ourselves Dust 2, the second map, where Mousesports looking to do damage, and immediately a Rops will do exactly that.
I love the aggression, and look at how far Voxic has pushed up. He's pushed up top of mid. They were not expecting that, and now they strike Rops looking for the third, and he makes it look so easy. Emmy, last man standing. He does reply back finding Voxic, but in a 1v4, this looks nigh unlikely. It does, and he has managed to push his way in, but ooh,
there we go.
Big damage from Carrigan to CZ.
Bomb planted here, Contact trying to be very sneaky and allow the plant to come through. Down for the short position, but Mousesports hold the advantage. Frozen in towards CT spot. Voxic still alive with the op just towards ramp as Frozen tries to emerge with the rest of his teammates. Mousesports making their retake happen. Kills keep coming through. Every single player falling. This is perfect for Mousesports. All 4 players stay alive in the end. It's only Voxic.
Let's be tons. Where there is a little bit of pressure coming in from Letney. Nice flashbangs to force Voxic to reposition himself. He hasn't rattled off a single shot. As now he's holding the line towards the door, and Oh, he misses a sitter. That should never be happening, but he finds one, recovers in time. 2, and Rops joins the party. The no-scope doesn't come in, but that's okay. Rops is there to help his teammate. Picks up the op as well. Another smoke. This is just delaying them. They're running out of time. They have to go for the play. Frozen hiding in the smoke, and Vox is going to strike first. And Frozen in the smoke. They're completely unaware, and he's done such a good job. He knows where they are. Esperanto, so paranoid, but he's ready for it. He smells them out, and he gets the kill, but Carrigan and Rob strike back, and it's all in Ships and Letney to make this work.
Just enough time for the bomb play action from Ships. Just enough, but it doesn't matter. Rops and Carrigan clean it up.
Stay alive, but they're getting pincered in this B bomb site. Chris J pushing out with a deagle. He finds a headshot, finds ships. And now the jig is up. They need to go for this hit. The smokes are keeping them at bay. And Robs in the smoke finds one. Walks it, catches Otto. And all of a sudden just fall apart. Chris J and Robs, everyone chiming in. Oh, no. He's going to have second thoughts about his Carrigan. He still finds one as Chris J from Gandalf plucks another one.
Chris J chipping away. Ships and Auto T into a 2v4. They'll try their best to work something into this round, but it's not looking too great for them. Chris J hitting shots, ships. Anything he's hitting is the deck, and now Otto tries to do his best. This will be his first kill, but Rops will take his head off. 9-0. Mousesports continues.
Once again, trying to make contact towards long, and once again, it is going to be Mr. Carrigan waiting with the AEG of his.
Carrigan just waiting around the corner. It's going to be Emmy who hits the deck first. That's Branta coming in on the Deagle. Woxic doing good work. Otto picked off. Another one from Woxic. There's 3 delivered. Woxic just shutting everyone down. A 4K in the round, and Mousesports 10 on the board.
Aspera just runs out, thinking there's no one towards mid, and Robs smartly fades away to the CD spawn, and Robs still gets the kill. Carrigan helping him out there, and Robs to the 3K, leaving it all on Letney in a 1v3. Bombs dropped at mid, there's nothing he can do. And there's a player already waiting for him that's frozen, pushing towards lower tunnels. He hears him running towards T-spawn. Round's done and dusted, and it's going to be running up. Letney, there's no chance for him. 11-0.
On that point for a little bit. He had a few
About
opportunities
time
to take it over the line, yeah, and then they just kind of threw it all away, unfortunately. They had to come into this with a strong statement. Contact, one map up, but certainly not looking like they'll be having too much fun here on Dust 2. Rops and Woxic set up inside of the B-bomb site. It's 2 from Woxic, only the 1 from Rops. He does get dropped by Esperanto. And Woxic still alive, kicking in towards the window. And Contact yet to get the plant, but Esperanto spots the head of Woxic just above the window. And that's going to pull it into a doable position. And how many times do we say it, Blood? Taking control of this B-bomb site is difficult, but getting it back is even harder, especially with Esperanto just going nuclear. That's 4 kills for him, and he is just having a hero performance.
Esperanto finally taking matters into his own hands as Carrigan denies him the ace, but Letney with a trade. And someone maybe pushing in to look at Woxic, but looking for the boost. To find somebody spots the gap. Such a quick flick. He even does collateral damage to the ships. Looking for more. Not able to land a second one though, but is doing such a great job holding on to the site.
Woxic just on the ramp, has the help of Carrigan at long range if needed. They're trying to get this bomb plant in on, well, Carrigan's trying to spam, but he won't be landing it through the boxes. Now Woxic has lost his head. They double swing on Carrigan. Not a kill yet coming through for anyone, but Carrigan will get 2. He doubles them up. He should have been dead to rights. But Contact couldn't quite take him down, and now Letney with a chance. A headshot picked up on a Frozen. They need this round, Contact. They need the remaining rounds, and finally, Otto getting involved. The shot's coming in. Nice chance in towards Chris J. He just keeps missing, though, and now it's all onto Letney. A 1 versus 2, and he's overrun. Carrigan completes the triple, and the retake is Mousesports 12-2.
Otto had so much to do there. He gets the first kill, the second one, and Woxic finishes him off. Alright, the F in the chapter ships. As Esperanto comes out, unfortunate timing doesn't work out. He's completely blinded. Carrigan's waiting with open arms, gives him the hug of death. And with that, 2 players down, minute and 27 seconds on the clock, and things have gone even more dire for Contact Gaming.
Yeah, it's looking like a 13-2 half here. Especially with the holdouts towards long. Carrigan lighting them up. That's another one, nearly 2, but it's frozen immediately there with the reply. Does leave Otto on his own. Had a pretty nightmare scenario in the first half. It's going to be 13-2 from Mousesports. It's time for a quick break, though, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be back with the second half.
Yeah, it's a drive by an Esperanto trying to take matters into his own hands. He's going to walk out alone. There's no backup. He snuck his way out. He should find one. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Oh, I hate to see it. It was so good. In the first half, the only player keeping Contact kind of in the game. But Contact do reply back. Emmy and Otto with a couple of frags apiece, making it very, very viable here. Rops is very low as well, and they do have the kit in the hands of Emmy, so this can definitely work their way. But Emmy needs to land a shot, and he is getting tinted from all sides, doing a bit of damage. Somehow staying alive, though, but Carrigan and Rops still reply, and it's all on Otto. 1v2. There's no time remaining. He's on 7 HP, and he's going to run for the hills. 14-2 for Mousesports, and a Mousesports show continues. Carrigan being quite a problem over towards short. Otto should be very careful, and Carrigan just decapitates Otto. He's having such a rough day indeed. And he's going to continue to push ahead as Chris J finds Esperanto, and Carrigan picking up the final player defending an A bomb site. So it is going to be 15-2. It's going to be a very, very quick map indeed.
Exciting thing is you have got good operas across the board. Otto usually is a very good sniper. Oh, just under a minute left. Carrigan trying to be the man who gets the kills. And there's one on towards Otto. Second opportunity towards Ships. He's got the headshot looking towards CT. Carrigan just tapping away. Eventually will take down another. It's Woxic and Chris J with the final kill. 16-2. Mousesports.
Very patiently, not really doing much here. And finally, he strikes 2 quick kills for Robs. Make that 3. And he continues his reign of terror from Dust 2. He got a 3K in that round, in that map.
Chris J lying in wait further back inside the site. They might actually get a bomb plant here, because it's not like Chris J is going to be able to hold them all off. The rotation from his teammate coming in though. Chris J is going to land the first shot, the second coming in as well. He'll look for a little bit more. Rops is there to assist him. It should be an easy enough hold here for Chris J. Another chance for him to get a quad kill with 5 seconds on the clock. Chris J secures all 4 on the scout. What's going on here? Frozen. He's ready for this kill. Eventually the smoke will fade. Lenny's just down at the bottom of the ladder, trying to fake that it's dropping in, but Frozen is going to be there waiting for him. And yeah, Letney lives a strange life and dies very quickly.
That's a curious case indeed. And Woxic, what a man, taking the long range dude with the Bison. The guy, he's got a big PP Bison to work with. This Rappel's a couple of bullets, repositions himself, but that might allow Ships to sneak up towards all 1.6, but he's rattled off a few bullets. Now they know where he is. The AK-47, he's going to win the duel if he does face off against, well, he's all alone now. They don't know bombs dropped with the B bombs that Carrigan's lying in wait. In fact, just going to come running out. That is very curious indeed. Woxic with the Bison. Long range, doesn't get the duel. Takes it on 12 HP. So very close, Woxic. Nice try. But Frozen's there to seal the deal. Look at the flank coming in as well. And Ships on top of his head. That is just unfortunate. Emmy finds Frozen. And Emmy falls to his death. And Woxic finds Ships. And this is just a comedy of errors.
My brain is exploding as to what is happening right now. He's just headbutted a Molotov. Someone's killed himself. And what is going on? Esperanto finally trying to get some normality back into it. Wants to take away Carrigan. He will find that headshot. An advantage in play for Contact. 25 seconds in play. Woxic's at the bottom of the ladder, just playing in hell. But no, he's going to be so inaccurate. He hops off to the side. Esperanto finding the headshot. And that is just poor timing from Woxic.
Of a difference in the skill level and the impact it can have in the server. Nothing against Harry.
Chris J is just not quite on his level of it.
Frozen lucky to stay alive. And in fact, he'll get the kill. And he should be falling back to the safety of the bomb site.
Woxic with the double, a triple from Woxic. It now does leave Ships on his lonesome. Walking back from Ivy, it's Carrigan just staying in towards T-Con as Ships moves forward. Carrigan just waiting for him to come on by. Should be an easy kill for Carrigan. Absolutely no problem. Should be coming his way. Take a little bit of chip damage, but Mousesports going to get the trade back. Frozen nearly lines up to. Luckily, Letney is able to trade, and he's ready for this push for Robs, but Robs doesn't care. He still takes his head off. 3v3, the trades are just so solid from Mousesports. As soon as one player falls, they're just ready to suffocate the Contact players and just keep pulling these kills back in.
And that's lovely work from Robs. He knew there was a man disadvantage, and immediately he takes matters into his own hands, pushes in, gets the kill, and shows he gets traded. Woxic doesn't care.
They're going to be jumping all over the place.
And Emmy's so lucky to stay alive with 4 HP. Carrigan perfect flashbang, and he gets taken down. And Woxic drops down. Terrible timing. Misses the shot. And this is looking rough for Mouse. It's going to be a 5v3. Make it a 4v2. Robs just strikes like a demon. 2 huge kills. And Emmy and Letney are internally bleeding. This is suddenly doable for Mouse.
That was looking so good for Contact. The flashes were on point, the kills were coming through, but Mousesports with a real chance of coming back into this. The time is starting to tick. That Molotov from Woxic might just be the proving factor. Letney forced into the open. Woxic takes him with the fire. It's a 1v2. Otto having to make it happen. Looks towards heaven, cannot get the shot, and the defuse will come through from Woxic. Mousesports pull off the retake. Doesn't always make the risky plays, but he'll certainly be making the smart ones, and this could be one of his more risky affairs, but he plays it to perfection. The first kill on Emmy, he'll drop and run away. They run in towards him. He could have got more, but that's an opening in towards the B bomb site. Chris J is only going to manage one. Another T site completely run rampant inside of the B bomb site. Carrigan's in. He'll clean it up. It's Otto gone, and now only Esperanto. 3 players to collect. He'll look back, but Frozen emerges from the ramparts and will take him away. Well, Letney hiding in the corner. Emmy and Otto have just taken a heap of damage. 42 HP left on Otto. Carrigan stuck in the corner. Ship's blinded, but still walks away with a kill. Carrigan was just in a very awkward spot there. That's kind of unnecessary to an extent. Woxic luckily does rectify the issue. And the man advantage is in place, followed up by Frozen. He had left Pop Dog instead.
Trying to fake the drop down the lowest slope, and Robs is having none of it, just waiting to pluck his head off his shoulder. And with that, Emmy's left alone. He's got the bomb. And let's try and spot Robs at Rob, just playing it to perfection. That's not going to blind anyone. Frozen tossing the smoke, giving a little extra cover. And it's going to be easy Frozen,
wow.
just completely dismantling everyone. He's going to be going for the ace. It's all on Esperanto, but Esperanto denies him. Deagle 1v5. But Carrigan says, no, sit down, son. 11-1.
It seems like they're really adamant on not doing anything in this round. They'll walk in towards the side of the Frozen, double kill. Going in for a triple as well. Letney coming out of Pop Dog. Low HP, it's Carrigan taking that away, and now Emmy stands alone. 1v5. He's going to get to 3, actually, and Chris J will finish him off. 13-1. That point, I think it's safe to say, but it might just be over. We'll see Hemi drop in towards Pop Dog. He's going to catch Frozen. Chris J able to trade back on towards Esperanto. Auto will do good work in finding Chris J. Man advantage in play for the T side for the first time in a little while.
Robs replies back. He spots the bomb. He knows there's a player above. There's going to be the AWP in the hands of Auto. He drops straight to his death, and Robs just mopping the floor with them. Doesn't take a sliver of damage. And just like that, Letney's left alone in a 1v3. Bomb dropped far, far away from him. And Carrigan's ready and waiting. In fact, he almost gets to kill in midair. And he's looking for more. He's just being a thorn. And look at where the rest of the T's are. They're making their way towards the B bomb site. And it's just Emmy there lying in wait. And he really can't take the fight. Carrigan is still winning these deals. How does he find 2? Bomb will get planted. And now it's retake time for the CT. They don't have a kit. They have the smoke and a flash to work with. That's about it. The smoke can come in handy. As Robs is slowly being hunted from behind. Gets spotted out by Emmy. Beautiful shot. But Woxic lying in wait. He's going to take him down. And now a 2v3.
Well, Letney able to find Woxic. He puts it into a 2v2 as they're on the site. Mousesports just finding their time, letting the time tick on, but they're stacked together. Now cOntact trying to run in, but it's Frozen with a headshot. Chris J's going to fall, but Frozen gets the other. 15-1. All about just making sure they cross their T's, dot their I's, and sure that they get this round in the bag. Mousesports would love to take a 16-1 win. It would really be a statement for the other teams that Mousesports are showing up now. They've warmed up into the tournament. They may have got off to a slow start. How often do we see some of the best teams get a slow start in the tournament, head to the lower bracket or something in like in a double elimination tournament, and then come back to win it? It happens quite often. Frozen gets 1 kill, then kills himself and his own Molotov, and then the final kills come in as well. Woxic and Rops finish it all 16-1.